John here with another meeting of the Retiring Club. So glad that you can join me. In this meeting of the Retiring Club, we're going to be talking about health savings account for those of us who have a high deductible plan. So in my case, I have a bronze plan with the ACA, and it is funded for the first couple of months of this year. And with that said, I was listening to one of my other YouTube contributors, David in Progress, and he was talking about how with Fidelity he was able to open up a health savings account and fund it. He was on a silver or gold plan, and he switched to the bronze plan. And he was talking about how he got the double tax advantages, where you get to write it off on your taxes as a extra deduction on top of your standard deduction, as well as you can invest it and pull it out tax free to pay your bills. So I thought about that and I said, you know what? Let me call Fidelity. And they said, hey, that's true. You can open an account up. You're eligible. You have that ACA bronze plan. You can go ahead and transfer. So what I did was I waited until we got into the new year. And before I transferred the money, I let it gain the interest. So after the 31st, I seen the interest was posted. I went ahead and funded the account. And that's what we're going to be talking about today here at the Retiring Club meeting on the benefit of the health savings account and how you can go about it and a few other tips. Yeah, we're going to feature David in Progress today. I'm going to try and link the video where he discusses that. And I'm also going to talk about the guys over at the Wise Money Show. There's a gentleman by name, I believe his name is Scott Gordon, and I was listening to him one night, and he was talking about the health savings account. And with the health savings account that I had with Payflex, I had an upcoming surgery, and it was expensive. I would have needed to have about 2,800 some dollars, um, and it would have met my out of pocket max. So everything else would have been covered, but I had to pay that part of it. And he said, and I checked it with my advisor over at Morgan Stanley, and you can make a one-time lifetime transfer from your individual retirement account to your health savings account. You cannot deduct it, but you can transfer it. And this year it's $5,400. So if you had a major surgery coming up, or you were just retiring and you had that health savings account, you could do that one-time transfer and have enough money put away to cover all of your medical expenses. When I retired on September 26th, I went ahead and had some money allocated for medical, and that was at $5,000. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get started with the presentation. And we're going to also feature some of these individuals who I use as a mentors in planning my retirement. We'll take a look at their sites, and then you can go through and take a look at it. Okay, thanks, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is David here from David in Progress. Now, David had basically he's knocked it out the park with his retirement. He had started planning his retirement in his mid 50s when he was with T-Mobile, and when they let him go, he just implemented his retirement plan. Now he has had some expenses with his health, mostly with the heart. But this is his video. I'm going to link the video too because he does a really good job on presentations. And down here you can see that I had my little notes. Nice video. I had a HSA and took it with me when I joined E-Trade. Had to pay the monthly $5 fee with PayFlex. Used to pay for medication and pharmacy plus office visits. Got a deduction on my taxes each year I deposit funds. Wise Money Show did a presentation, and I did a one-time transfer from IRA to HSA of $3,600, 2122. I had a spinal fusion surgery and got reimbursed well over $2,000. Closed the account out, but may consider reopening with my 5K safe harbor. Question: did ACA allow you to open an account, and is there a monthly fee? And when I called Fidelity, I found out no. So this is David in Progress. I'm going to link his video, but let me get ready to hop back into my presentation, and we're going to go ahead. Okay, so this is the health savings account that I just recently opened. I funded it. It should settle on Monday, although it does say I have available to make trades 5,400. This is the um, maximum for someone over 55 years of age. So I'm moving the whole $5,400 over to it, and then I have to fund the accounts. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this a step further. I've already picked out my funds, but I'm going to share them with you and how I'm going to do this. So let's see if this comes up. All right, we're going to go with the Fidelity Mega Cap Stock Fund. It's trading at 32.21. It's got its 52-week high, and it's trading close to its all-time high over the last 52 weeks. And it did pay a dividend of 0.135 per share. So let's see if I can dig up more on this. Let's see. Here we go. This should do it. This is what it turned last year, 25.53, 3 years, 24, and in this 10 years, 16.7. It's a large blend. It's been 1998. Expense ratio is pretty low. This is the portfolio manager down here, Matt down at the bottom. Let me see if I can get down there. We're going to just take a quick look and see what the holdings are. So this is your mega mid cap. So you got Nvidia. This is going to be your chips. Microsoft, the operating system. Boeing. Now Boeing has been having some problems with some of their fleets of aircraft, but boy, they still know how to build planes, and they're doing stuff with space. They make a lot of stuff that goes in those space shuttles. Anything dealing with the space stations. You got Wells Fargo, GE Aerospace, and this other company here. So GE still makes the engines and everything. You got Alphabet, you got ExxonMobil, Apple, and Alphabet. So if we look at the Mag 7, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a different type of investment. And the reason I'm getting this is I want a little bit more diversity as well as some growth. So we're going to go with this one here, Fidelity Mega Cap Stock Fund. We're going to let a couple days go by next week, and we're going to fund it with $2,000, and that is long term. Okay. So the next one here is going to be this one here. This is an ETF right here. It behaves like a stock. At the end of the day, whatever price is trading for, 28.28. It's not like the mutual funds; they have to settle, and it's pretty much hit its all-time high. It's close to it. But let's see what it's holding. Now, this is energy. ExxonMobil Corp. So Exxon was in the other one. Chevron, ConocoPhillips, Williams Company, SLB, EOG. Now, some of these companies, they make supplies and do consultant services for the oil industry. Phillips and this Valerio Energy Corp and Marathon Petroleum. So take a look at the gains on this one to see if we can find it. Do performance and risk. So it did 7.23. I had seen it somewhere. It had a higher number than that. But this is an ETF. I'm using this to generate cash. I'm going to tell you why. These data centers are not going to be able to get connected up to the grid forever and pass the energy cost on to the consumers in their communities. They're going to have their own turbines connected up to their facilities, and natural gas is the easiest way to boil that water and generate electricity from turbines. So I'm hedging that the new data centers will have these um, gas fired broilers generating energy running at 5% all the time. And then when power outages go up, they just turn it up to 100%. Most of the data centers have a backup generator that will kick on within a very short period of time. They need lights, they need all the security at these data centers because at night you have to go through a gated area and then you have to badge in through almost every door you walk through. And then they do the handprint before you go in where all the servers are. And you're going to have uninterruptible power. And the easiest way to do that is to generate your own. So I'm betting that in the future that the energy will generate enough income for me to pull out some of the gains and put it into the money market, which I'm going to show you next. So I'm going to go with $2,000 on here and I'm going to track this. And as it goes up and it doubles, if it doubles from my initial investment, 2,000 to 4,000, I'm going to pull $1,000 out and I'm going to put it back into the money market so I can pay my bills. I'm going to try and stretch this as long as I can. So that's what I'm going to go with, those two investments. And the last one is we're going to put $1,400 into this one right here, Fidelity Government Short-Term Notes. It's paying 3.33%, and I'll get some interest every month. I've actually got about well over $200 in bills from last year, so I got to have some cash right away. I can't have it all in equity. So, and you never know what's coming up down the pipe. I know I have a ophthalmologist that I need to see, and he's not in the Bronze Plan network. And out of pocket cost, they told me is $190, which may be the way to go when you go see some of your doctors. Just pay out of pocket. If it's not too much, or if it's lower than what your deductible is, you can do that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get these trades done next week, and then my portfolio will have the health savings account, and I will be ready to go. And I'm getting a credit card. I'm waiting on that to come so I can pay some of these bills. So that's the game plan on the health savings account. And let's see if I can hop back over here to the Wise Money Show, guys, in this screen. So this is the Wise Money Show here, and you can search through there and listen to them talk about the health savings account. Mike Bernard is also, that's Mike Bernard right here. He's a specialist on the Roth as well. And this is Scott Greger, I believe that's his name right here. This will be great reference for you guys out there to get yourself ready for your retirement and managing. So this is it on my presentation here at the Retiring Club on the Health Savings Account. So I'm going to go ahead and end the presentation,